Hello, Math 84. Welcome to our first video. This is straight from section 1.1, and I'm going to get right to it. We have several videos in chapter 1 to show you, and this is the first one, so let's get going. All right, so what we're looking at is how to check a solution to a differential equation, which is the very first type of problem you see in the start of our semester. And number 6 is showing us actually what they call a second order differential equation. If I can get this color right, there you go. So the second order means I've got a second derivative there, okay? That's all, second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients, a lot of words to describe this type of problem. And the potential solution is over here. So the question is it really a solution? So what it has to do is it has to fit that differential equation. If you look at it, it requires us to, yeah, we have a y function in a differential equation, but then we have, because it's a differential equation, a first derivative. Second order means we got a second derivative too. So the function we're looking at is this one, y is equal to x e to the minus 2x. And to check it, we have to plug in not only y, but also its first and second derivatives. So we have to find the first and second derivatives. All right, let's do it. So we're going to take y prime now, and that's going to go in right there. But we need to take it, and if you look and you're very good with your calculus, you go, hey man, I love taking derivatives, and that's the product rule. Correct. So we run the product rule. And we do that in x, when you derive x, you get 1, so e to the minus 2x, plus, and then you leave x alone, you derive e, it goes e to the minus 2x, but then times a negative 2. So a way of cleaning that up might be e to the negative 2x, and then minus 2x e to the negative 2x, like so. So we found the first derivative, we need the second derivative also, so we will go for that guy. It's getting kind of elaborate here. Let's go for y prime. You can pause anytime you like. Well, since we went through that derivative with the chain rule up here, do you remember that? I had to do e to the minus 2x, derivative of minus 2x is minus 2. We have to do the chain rule in the midst of the product rule here. And so I'm going to remember that derivative when I go to deriving the y prime to get to y double prime. Okay, so I get a negative 2 e to the minus 2x, deriving that first guy. And then here's a product rule. So I'm going to be careful. I'll go minus 2 and then derive x, which is 1, e to the minus 2x. And here we go again. We've seen this before, right? So this becomes, I remember, minus 2 x e to the minus 2x. And I like to clean it up a little, see what we have. Minus 2 e to the minus 2x, minus 2 e to the minus 2. Is there an echo in this room? And then finally, plus 4 e to the plus 4x. You got to be real careful here. X e to the minus 2x, if we did everything correctly. It looks like stuff right there combines, so we have really minus 4 e to the minus 2x, and then plus 4x e to the minus 2x. And so, friends, what happens is this guy is going to go in for the second derivative. Should we color code this? Why not? Let's go with green. And this guy goes in for y prime. And then finally, what we have is the actual function we think is a solution goes in for y right there. So we plug it all in, and it's going to be a mess. So we plug in y double prime. Now we're going to plug in y, y prime, and y double prime to see if it fits. That is to say, does the left-hand side turn to 0, as it says? So we'll plug this guy in, and so we have a minus 4 e to the minus 2x. Welcome to differential equations. How may I help you? Plus 4x e to the minus 2x. That's that guy. Plus 4 times this first derivative, e to the minus 2x minus 2x e to the minus 2x, like so. Okay, and then finally, plus 4, again, times the original, x e to the negative 2x. Is that equal to 0? Question mark. Okay, I know it's a mess. So what do we have? We have, let's write it out. We have write it down here, minus 4 e to the negative 2x plus 4x e to the negative 2x. Then we have plus 4 e to the negative 2x. And then we have minus 8x e to the minus 2x. And then finally, plus 4x e to the minus 2x. And question mark, is that equal to 0? Let's see. Let's change the color here and see what happens. What I've got is the minus 8 and the 4 disappearing, right? Goodbye, nice knowing you. And you know what else? I've got these two guys also canceling. Yes, indeed, we get 0 equals 0 on the problem. The left-hand side cancels. It is a solution. That's all she wrote on that problem, and that's how you check your solutions. That particular problem, number 6, had another solution, so you're really supposed to check each one. I did the harder one where there's a lot of product rule. And so, all right, that's our first video. I'm trying to make them nice and short and sweet, and we will stop recording.